Today's animal totem message is brought to you by the dragon again. I made an earlier version. I think that one was more about power. This one I feel like is more about passion. And I feel like when you see the dragon's eye or dragon's egg, you're so in awe of it. And you see the size of a dragon and you see the grand scale, and it can be intimidating. But when you are the dragon and you can't see that about yourself and you don't know that about yourself, especially as a baby dragon, like you have no clue. It's clean slate. You have to figure out who you are, what your passions are. You have to figure out, like the little baby dragon trying to ignite a fire. That's where you're at right now, is refiguring out that. Like, I know if you're watching this, you already know how to ignite fire. But just imagine it's your first time of whatever, And whatever this new passion is, whatever this new skill is, whatever this new knowledge is, you're trying to get it to grow. You're trying to get it big, And you're not even honestly trying, because at this early stage, you have no idea how big it's going to get. You have no clue. Whatever you imagine, you won't know until later, right? Until someone else witnesses and tells you. Because as a dragon, I don't know if they've ever seen the reflection. Like, I don't know if there's a mirror big enough to show them. I don't know if there's a pond big enough to reflect back to them, like what they look like, what they, especially when they're in the heat of the moment and they're spreading fire. So the other thing about passion is there's the good kind of passion, so to speak, which is chasing your dreams, and there's the sort of, I call it the bad passion or the heated passion. It's a little bit more angry, controlling, manipulative, it's damaging. It's where, again, like with this whole fire thing, you are this beast, this dragon. So if things don't go your way, please don't take it out on others, please don't burn down others. Please don't destroy things just because, just be aware of that. That's the other side of it. But, as you're growing and as you're not seeing things, one, you can witness others. They can kind of show you, in a sense, what you're like. Because, for example, like they say, some people believe like attract like. Some people believe you attract difference to learn more. So let's say if you attract like and you're seeing something, you're like, oh, that's not no. Then that kind of shows you what you can or should change in yourself, potentially. And if you see someone else and you don't feel that, but you're like, whoa, this person's different, that's where you can grow. And also by being yourself, people are witnessing you and seeing like, whoa, this person is big and powerful, but they're not like abusive of this power. Or, whoa, this person has so much passion. Look at them chase it. Look at the discipline. Look at the integrity, the moral, the honesty, the directness, whatever, all these little things that come with it. Like, people forget. For me, I've always said, like, art is beautiful when you do follow some rules. Like, you can learn it, try it first, see what works and why not, and then break it, like Picasso. Because I feel like people are just so quick to dismiss rules without understanding it. Because some of the rules, yes, is for community in general. So I'm not saying like sacrifice yourself for the good of others. But I'm also saying don't step on toes. That goes back to the other side of the fire where you're just like knocking people out of the way. Like, get out of the way, You don't have to do that. We can coexist. We can all have our own version of power. We can hopefully all respect each other too. And so that's interesting, for me, for passion to come this way. And I guess the older I get, the more I think about these things, like the underlining of it, And for someone to be so great that they mastered the rules and break it, that to me is more impressive, So, yeah, today's message from the dragon is more about passion. It's about letting go of your ego It's about being witness to others and also having others be witness to you. So choose wisely what kind of dragon you will be.